Hi lovelies, and welcome back to my channel to a new video. My name is Evelyn Barta, and today we will talk about the fifth dimension, what it takes to get there, what are the symptoms, the ascension symptoms that you are shifting from the third density to the fourth and then to the fifth. And we will talk about this whole amazing experience that humanity is going through at the moment on the planet. I am sure I'm not the only one who has noticed that things are accelerating at the moment from an energetic point of view. 2020 was quite unique from this perspective. This year as well is already bringing those 5D energies. There is an expansion and explosion in the human awareness and consciousness as well. I have noticed that in my personal life, but also on a collective level, that we are going through this huge shift. And it's making me so happy and super excited that there are more and more people talking about this shift. And there are many people on this planet at the moment who are awakened already, but more and more people keep awakening due to this fifth dimensional energetic framework, so to speak. And this is the energy that is responsible also for the change in economical and political structures as well. So everything is really starts on a personal level and then it moves to a collective level. So what we see that is playing out right now with this awakening process, with this shift in consciousness, is the fact that people are waking up to reality, that we are powerful beyond measure, that we are not one with our bodies, that our souls are larger than we can imagine, and this body is just a suit, a vessel that helps us to navigate through this third density experience. We need a human body, we need a body on this third density because the 3D is based on the physical, on matter. We are pure love and consciousness by default, but when we decided to incarnate and to come to this 3D reality, to this third dimension, we decided to forget who we are and where we came from. So we can have again the experience of love by having our challenges. So it's really just coming from the realm of the absolute to the realm of the relative. So we can experience the other side of the coin as well, which is fear. We are getting back to that knowing where we came from and what we are, and understanding that we are much more than just a human body. There's a large number of people that are already in the fourth density where your awakening happens. Mine happened in 2017, where I moved from the third density to the fourth density. This is where I became aware with my personal power, the fact that I came with a mission here, that my purpose is much bigger than I thought it was. And this is where I sort of started to lose interest in the material and started identifying myself less and less with my physical body. So the third dimension is purely physical. It's matter, it's linear thinking. So when you start identifying yourself less and less with the material world, then you have moved from the third dimension to the fourth dimension. Fourth dimension is where your spiritual awakening happens, when you become aware of the fact that you are not your body. And then as a result, you will graduate slowly to the fifth dimension, which is already metaphysical. So what happened last year in the world, which many people perceived it as catastrophic, was really just a physical manifestation of our desires for change. It was an organic expression of an advancing consciousness, our desire to move, to graduate from the third density to the fifth density. Just imagine that whenever there's a catastrophe happening in the world, empathy and compassion arises and people start collaborating instead of competing. So this is exactly what started to play out last year in the society. Last year was just a catalyst that initiated this change in the world. And the fifth dimensional vibration that we are living right now not only initiated the spiritual awakening, but then also brought to the light hidden agendas. So the hidden underground manipulation is surfacing right now as a result of that. If you pay attention and you tune into your intuition, you will notice that we are being given messages over and over again. And now they are appearing more often, that we have to eliminate certain things that are no longer a vibrational match to the 5D frequency. For me, for example, it was losing my Instagram account a few weeks ago. I had a relatively good following, and the message was clear and loud for me that I have to let go of that account, but I didn't do it. So my account got disabled basically. And now I understand that it wasn't a vibrational match to my 5D frequency. It was still keeping me in the third dimension with all those chasing likes, followers, following people, losing followers, things like that. It was just not serving me anymore. And if you pay attention, you will notice that in your life as well will appear signs of that you have to let go of people, you have to let go of maybe social media profiles, you have to let go of situations that are no longer a vibrational match to the 5D frequency that you are going into. Also, very common Ascension symptoms are being super sensitive to certain foods and having physical sensations which are weird. Just a few weeks ago, I felt physically a little bit weird, so I had some sensations that I wouldn't have before. And I understood that I really have to listen to my body even more than I used to listen before, because it's going to tell you if something is a vibrational match to you or not. So for example, if you have upset stomach, it indicates that you have to give up on certain drinks and foods because they are no longer a vibrational match to your energies and they are keeping you still in this third density. Or if you are overreacting to certain situations and you're sensitive to people's energies, it means that the person's energy is no longer a vibrational match to yours. Imagine that we are receiving loads of upgrades in the form of light codes from the galactic central sun. And that is a lot of information for your neurological system. So your consciousness can expand rapidly from one dimension to the other, but your body has to catch up. Your body is a much lower frequency, so it takes much more time for it to adapt to these new vibrations and frequencies. Plus that for us humans, the interpretation of the world happens through our 5 senses, so through our body-mind complex. And now we are being upgraded to have the 6th sense. So that is the reason why this ascension process is so physically uncomfortable for many people and emotionally uncomfortable as well. So if you're going through these weird physical sensations, don't lose hope, because it's a sign that you're ascending to the 5th dimension. Also, as a collective, many of us, we are coming to the realization that we have been participating to the status quo that is no longer serving us. But for hundreds, thousands of years, we have been participating to those things that are bringing up shame now and guilt in many people. The truth is that we have been praying for this change because we are no longer satisfied with the systems, with the society that we have been supporting for so long. We want a better quality life for people. We want an improvement in the society. We are no longer satisfied with the status quo. We want to end wars. We want to end hunger. And we know very well that we have enough resources in the world to end these things and to improve the life of every single being. This realization can be very painful and uncomfortable, but it's necessary for our graduation from the 3rd dimension to the 5th dimension. It is our gateway of moving from self-destruction to love. And the only thing that really can help us in this period of time is to be gentle with ourselves and forgiveness. Forgiveness of the past, of ourselves and other people. So change is inevitable and it's ahead, whether you're aware with it or not, whether you like it or not. This is something that we desire. This is something that we have initiated. So we are not the victims of this change. We are the initiators of this change. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you as always, and I really hope that this video helped you to understand a little bit this whole ascension process. If it resonated with you, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on uploads like this in the future, which I will do for sure. Have a great day, have a great week, take care of yourselves, and I will see you in my next video.